Hi there, it's Eric from marketinglifepro.com, going live from Denmark, the heart of Scandinavia. Wouldn't it be cool if you had more efficiency in your life, especially when we talk about home-based business owners? Because we have the problem that, well, there's no boss hunting us around the tables, so we have to be really efficient. And even though we have kids, we have things to do, things to go to, things to do, we still need to be more efficient with our business. And today I would like to give you some tips on how to be more efficient with your business. Does this mean that I follow those tips all the time? No, that doesn't mean that I'm perfect, because the tips I will share with you, I have seen on other experts' lives. If we haven't met, my name is Eric Precious, and I help network marketers and online business owners to go online with their business. And let's get going. The first tip is make a list of 5 things, and that is one of the things I do myself. I make a list every day with 5 things. Maybe if I'm lucky, I only have 3 things on it, but normally I make a list of 5 things, and I do it on paper. And why do I do it on paper? Well, that's because I know you have notes on your computer. I know you have the possibility for notes on your mobile phone. But the problem is, when we pick up this, yes, it's an old phone, sorry. When we pick up this phone, the problem is that we get distracted all the time. When we go on our phones to check what we have to do on our list, or on our 5 things list, the problem is that it goes ding, ding, and then it's Snapchat, then it's Instagram, then it's Facebook, and then it's an email, and so on, and we get distracted a lot. That's why I use paper and write down 5 things every day on a piece of paper. And the cool part about this is, when you have done one of the things, you can take a pen and remove it. Then up here, you feel like I'm getting somewhere. So if you only have 5 things on a list, well, maybe you have 50 things to do in one day, but it's only allowed to have 5 things on your list. So maybe the one of the points on the list is much more than 1 thing, but you try to make 5 things at a time. So when you have done this list, you have to do the worst first. The worst first. Sounds great, right? The most annoying part on the list, do that first, and do all the things you don't want to do first, because when you go down to the other parts, you don't have this hanging over your head. And let's face it, I get around 20 to 50 emails every day, and the problem with that is I get distracted all the time. So the 5 things on paper, maybe you shouldn't put an email on that, because that's what other people want from you. It's not what you want to do. So I have a problem with myself. I check the email all the time, but I have promised myself that from now on I will try to check it once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening, and then I won't look at it at all. So instead of letting people dictate what I use my time for, I'm taking the choice right now to only check my emails 3 times a day. And maybe this is a good tip for you too, because it's a lot of distraction, isn't it? So I dare you, take the 5 things on your list and do them before you check your emails, because the 5 things are the things you want to do regarding your business, and emails are the things that other people want you to do. So that was tip number 1. Make a list of 5 things. And let me know where you're coming in from. I'm sitting here in Denmark, and it's a sunny day. Let me know in these Corona times where you are locked up. And on to number 2, time block. and especially time block, like I just talked about, time block regarding emails and messenger, because they are time consuming. Make it like I haven't done it yet, but I'm trying to check it only 2 or 3 times a day, because that will make me much more efficient with my business. And instead of wasting a lot of time on my emails, I get things done. Can you relate to this email horror that makes our lives so impossible sometimes? And like I said, when you hear this ding on your phone, you get distracted all the time. So try to make some time blocking and say to yourself, today I'm going to work from 2 to 3 in the afternoon, and that's the place where I need to work on my business with no distractions. So turn off your phone, turn off any kind of noise, turn off the kids if you can. Tell them that mama or daddy is going to work in this hour and I need to work now. So I will play with you later, or I will talk to you or make homework with you later. So try to time block. And there's no doubt about it. When we have a phone, when we have a computer, we get distracted all the time, because there's a lot of things going on from Messenger, from Facebook, from Snapchat, from emails, from everything that is trying to get our attention. So focus on your business in time blocks, and that's the only way to get efficient enough to get moving. That was number 2, time blocking. And number 3 is, and that can be very hard. My wife once had a job at a school, and she had a lot of work, and people continued to give her more work and more work and more work, because she never said no. So number 3 is, learn to say no, unless you want to get really stressed in your life. So even your children, if they ask you something, don't say no. Of course, they don't like no's. That's the cool thing about kids. They hate no's because they will just continue asking. But maybe say, not right now. I have to do this for 1 hour. And you can do that with other people too. Not right now. And that is a really good answer, because you don't have to be cruel and say no if you might want to help them eventually. And it's stopping you from reaching your dream if you never say no, because when you say yes to everything, it takes time from the project that is your business. So learn to say no, and learn to say, not right now, how about later, how about Tuesday, how about next week. So you decide when you want to work with people or want to help them. So don't jump for others before you take care of your own business, because the only person that can control your time is yourself. So that was the 3 points to get more efficient in your business. I hope that you had some value. Let me know down here if you have any questions, or you just want to let me know if you are having value. I want to take a quick recap on the 3 things. The first thing is, make a list of 5 things, and I recommend you do it on paper, because you can take a pen and remove the points when you're done with them. And number 2 is, be sure to make some kind of time blocking. Right now, you might have a lot of time because of the coronavirus, but I'm sure that your kids are trying to get your attention all the time. So try to do some time blocking, not only when we go back to normal life, but also now here in these corona times. And number 3 is, learn to say no. It doesn't mean you can't help people, but you got to learn to say no. And I just want to show you this. No, that's okay. It's already there. I didn't see that the free boot camp was running in the bottom here. So if you don't know what to do with your time, and you want to go online with your offline business, maybe you're a struggling network marketer like I was, then take this free bootcamp and get started. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. So that was all from me today, folks. I hope that you're having a great day out there in this coronavirus time. Have a great day. I know I will. Bye bye.